it's over. Do you need anything like I need you? I've got no place to wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating.
Yeah.
Come again. I wanna be so high
In your eyes,
I wanna disappear
inside you, and be alright tonight.
You say your medicine is
Is all that I require. Dude, how we doing? And that I'm blinded by the stars in my eyes. Yo! disappear.
When I'm open wide,
If it's most of the time
I've been sinking
here, I can't seem to make up my mind.
You say your innocence
Is all that I desire, and that I'm blinded by the stars in my eyes. It's true, I've been dreaming of you. Nothing I take can help me escape the truth.
you need me.
Well, I need me too. 𝗂𝗽𝗪𝗡 𝗢𝗪, let's go! Let's go! Was bedeutet, motherfuckers? Oh, yeah, yeah. Dude, why is it so hot? Dude, dance party here, we kick off, let's go! In my denial, and that I'm blinded by the stars in my eyes. It's true, I've been dreaming of you. Nothing I take can help me escape the truth. The way I behave always gets in the way. Nothing I say can take my reputation away. If you need me, well, I need me too. To kill her! Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. Ooh, dude. It is so fucking hot, bro. It is. It is like, I don't know, dude. It didn't feel that hot all day today. And then somehow sitting in here watching the Mariners play, like I started cooking. Bro, speaking of the Mariners, what a disaster. What a disaster. Like, bro, they got off to this banging start. Like, man, these guys are going to win. They're going to win easy. Then like 23 batters went with like one hit, bro. Just brutal. Nothing. And then their pitchers gave up fucking home runs. And again, the fucking guy who gave up the series, the pitcher who threw the homer ball that lost them the American League Championship Series, that guy gave up a home run again in a late inning. Pine Box Day, let's go killer! Dude, and I figured it out though, guys. Okay, I figured it out. I know why the Mariners are losing. And you ready? Here it is. If you're a baseball fan, if you're a Mariners fan, these words are going to land on you. If not, whatever. It doesn't matter. But it's important to me. But during the American League Championship Series, they had a third baseman who in one of the games that was real close, he hit a clutch grand slam to win it and to put them into Game 7. Okay? Extremely clutch bat. They traded him. They traded the player who fucking hit a clutch grand slam to put them in Game 7. And they kept the pitcher who gave up the home run that lost them the series in Game 7. So they traded a clutch player because he was too expensive, and they kept a cheap pitcher that cost them the series. And I think those kinds of moves psychologically fuck up your ball club or your football team or whatever. I mean, it sucks when somebody fucks up and loses a championship series, but I think if you're going to get rid of somebody, you got to get rid of the guys who who choke in the clutch. Okay? You get rid of those guys. And then the other guys that do the clutch shit, you pay them the money and you fucking figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's the thing, boss. You take out a loan to pay for the guys who are clutch. But when you have a pitcher, dude, that same pitcher who lost the ALCS, he has lost like 4 or 5 games this year. Same thing where he comes in the 7th inning and he gives up like multiple runs, dude. He gives up a 3-run homer to lose the goddamn game, bro. Get rid of that guy. You gotta offload those kinds of players, man. That shit will kill you. Dude, that's my philosophy. All right. I'm harsh though. Like Jenny comes in and she's like, well, aren't these people allowed to make mistakes? And they are, but dude, in the Al Davis days, when he was running the Raiders, if somebody dropped a pass in the end zone in a clutch play, dude, Al Davis would be trading that motherfucker before he even got to the plane. Dude, seriously. You know what I'm saying? He did not pray hard enough. Yeah, no, he didn't. Dude, Al Davis would have been like, the minute that ball got dropped, dude, Al Davis would be offloading that player. That player, like the other team would pick him up, intercept him before he got in the locker room. Seriously, you need clutch. If you can't do clutch, you're never going to get to the championship without clutch. All right, rant over. Dude, we got a good show tonight. Tonight's going to be a fun show, I think. So here's what we got. It's Friday night. I'm going to start the dance party goal in a minute. Dude, major shit going on with Trump. A couple of things. The reflecting pool. Oh my God. Jeanine Pirro. That shit is unreal. Number one, dude, the major loss in the reflecting pool. And not only is it a major loss, but it's a fucking scandal. It is a scandal, guys. The reflecting pool. Then we're going to look at Hunter Biden. He's got people triggered. He was cooking. We are going to go back and look at that other Jack Reacher clip because I feel like that's in the same thing of the Hunter Biden. Bernie Moreno, we find out new information about the guy whose daughter's getting beat up by a congressman. And then we're going to watch Oliver Larkin, I believe is his name, slamming Fox News. Oh my God. Dude, crazy shit going on. Crazy shit. Crazy. Dude, what a disgrace. Yeah. Oh, dude, yes. No, the Alex Jones. No, Angie, put a link to that clip. I want to watch the Alex Jones too. The Alex Jones has called for the 25th Amendment. I feel like that's a useful piece, guys. All right. So tonight we're going to have fun. Let's start with the Oliver Larkin clip. Okay? Because this shit is fucking hilarious. And Keeler, it's good to see you, boss. Good to see you from Deutschland. Good to see you hanging out. All right. Let's go to the goal. All right, we're going to get our goal going and see if we can fucking pull that off. I want to dance. Remember, tomorrow is Fortnite, guys. Okay, tomorrow is Fortnite. That is some big shit. Dude, can I just tell you something amazing? Because you guys know 4 years ago, I had that debate with Andrew Tate. And I got majorly canceled. A huge portion of the pro Fortnite scene, they all turned on me. I lost a lot of my standing in the gaming world for going against Andrew Tate. And it was rough. Now, it wasn't bad though, because I held my ground and I went ahead and fucking moved into politics. And so my life has gotten way better. I don't miss like not being a gaming streamer anymore. However, the fact that I was right about that guy and he's been in jail and under house arrest and looking over his shoulder, and now he's in jail and probably going back to the UK to face prison. But all of my videos about him are blowing the fuck up. And so it's so satisfying to have like my videos about him be blowing up while he's, you know, sitting in jail, just fucking getting the shit kicked out. Fuck you, Andy. Oh, fuck you, boss. Dude. And yeah, and he dresses like a bitch. Dude, what is with the outfits there, Andy? Emery, Andrew Tate, Emery Tate. Dude, Emery, that's a cute blouse you got on there, Emery. Dude, natural born killer, let's go, kicking off. Kicking off the fucking, the dance party. Let's go. Yeah, Jess. I mean, I'm always going to do the right thing. You know, I am. I will always be doing the right thing. And I don't miss it. Dude, the gaming world sucks, bro. And they're like struggling too, okay? Because everyone quit playing Fortnite. So the gaming world fucking went to shit. Anyway, you know, I'm way happier doing this. And I love the fact that on top of Tate being in jail, me being right, all my videos blowing up, dude, that wuss blocked me. He blocked me. Can you imagine? 10.8 million followers. This guy's got a huge devoted fan base, and that fucking chicken shit blocked little old me. He went to prison and he blocked me. What a wuss. Dude, let's go. Dude, Pinky made a big bowl of popcorn. Let's go. Dude, let's go, dude. And 𝗂𝗽𝗓 dropping the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go, baby. We love to see it, boss. Dude, yeah, dude. Dude, he fucking, he blocked me. Oh, shit. Dude, bless this show with a little early Paula, yes. 𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗓. Like a corn cob. 𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗓. Dude, work that mic like a corn cob. Let's go, Paula. Dude, 𝗪𝗪𝗪. What's natural born killer? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Dude, you like that? 𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗓, work it like a corn cob. Bro, dude, Pinky, 5 gifted memberships. Oh, shit. Let's go, dude. We're going to ride a wave of the fucking memberships real quick. Holy shnikes, guys. Let's go. Welcome to the new members. Look up the Dawn of Dung. Oh, shit, Sub Rosa. Dude, dodge the dung. Dude, I'm just going to hit a couple more of these for fucking Pinky and for 𝗂𝗪. Dropping those memberships. Welcome to the new members, guys. Right? Welcome to the new members. I fucking appreciate the support. And I love you guys having the symbols. I do, like, I know a lot of people do, like, you know, they bait people with members-only content. And I don't really do that. So you get the same content. But you guys, you know, you are up on the fucking page. You're all listed. And you are the reason, like, you know, one of the reasons, in addition to, like, the donors and the people who watch the videos every day, you guys are really helpful in keeping us afloat and making it so I can keep attacking this shit. Let's hit the dance party goal early tonight. Sounds good, Nurse Joy. So thank you. The members are huge, man. That is huge. And one day, though, guys, one day you stand out in chat. It definitely is easier to interact with you guys when you're members. But also the other thing is that is true. You stand out in chat and you stand out in the comments. You're much easier to see. But it is also, dude, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh shit, dude. There was something else I was gonna say. And now I can't remember. Oh fuck. Oh, shit. All right. I'll remember it. It'll come back to me. But thank you, guys. Pinky, let's go, LFG, baby! Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Eventually, when I have an editor, right, when things are a little bigger and I have some help, we'll be able to do, like, members-only shit, too. But I have some special things planned this winter. Like, I've been cooking up ideas of, like, special giveaways and shit like that. That is gonna be pretty cool, dude. Dude, right? It's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna mess around and have some fun. All right, so let's go to the Larkin. Let's go to this Larkin clip. Pinky, let's go! Dude, let's go, we're booming! Dude, we're already at 8. We're banging, dude. Nurse Joy said, let's hit this dance goal early tonight. Yes! Dude, we got that. We got that. We got Pinky, LFG, and second one perfect. All right, we're all caught up. All right, so the fucking... Dude, this clip is wild. It is wild. Okay, now, one of the things we want to pay attention to here is how Fox News, all right, so Oliver Larkin is running for Congress in Florida, and he's running against fucking 𝗲𝗂𝗧, all right, who I do not like, okay? This guy is one of the most conservative fucking Democrats, and he is consistently fucking voting with Republicans, okay? Consistently stepping across the aisle at the worst possible moments. Oh, this is a great photo right here. There you go. Here is Jared 𝗲𝗂𝗧 sharing with us the size of his pee-pee. Yo, Jared! What up, buddy? Yeah, no, I'm looking at you. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the photo right now. You in the red tie when you're showing us the pee-pee size? Yeah, man, I just called to say, dude, fuck, I'm really sorry, bro. You know? I mean, now I get it. Now I know why you vote with Trump, because you guys are probably having a fucking squish fest down there in the fucking Everglades, all right? All right, keep being a douche. Fuck you, boss. Bye-bye. Jesus. Dude. Yikes. Okay, so we're getting to the root of 𝗲𝗲𝗧 and why this guy is so beat up. Yikes. But let me just say, guys, you know, the thing about this is he does terrible votes, okay? He votes with the Republicans, like, all right, so let's see, dude. Let's see if AI says, so what did he vote with Republicans? Let's see if the AI digs him up. He voted fucking for the Larkin-Riley Act, okay? Look at this shit. He was one of the 14 Democrats who crossed the aisle to vote for a Republican resolution condemning the Biden border policies, right? Look at that shit, guys. He voted to condemn the Biden border policy. So he became a Democratic voice to say, yeah, Biden was really bad with the border. What a fucking douche. Okay? He voted for the Larkin-Riley Act. Okay? He voted for the stock trading ban, but the one that had the SAVE Act in it. So, right? Which is another betrayal. I mean, come on, man. You want to vote for fucking voter ID? Do that on a separate bill. But he voted for the SAVE Act inside the stock trading ban. Okay? He was fucking like pro-Doge, and he voted to censure Al Green too. So this guy This guy is trash. All right. He is a pro-Israel. All right. He is. And look at that, dude. He fucking like wanted to cover up the death data in Gaza. I mean, this guy is just terrible, dude. He wanted to sanction the ICC instead of dealing with the war criminals. I mean, everything about this guy is fucking dog shit. Okay, this guy, dog shit. And again, yes, no, I know he doesn't go to debates. He's a chicken shit. But guys, see, these people, these are the guys that, like, I don't care. I would rather have a Republican in his seat, because then you can't count on that vote, right? You know what I mean? If we have a Republican in this motherfucker's seat, at least we know it's a no, and we know it's toxic. But this guy is like going to vote with them anyway, and he's only going to vote with the Democrats occasionally when it's fucking safe, dude. What a disaster. Dude, I would rather vote him out with a better Dem too, but I'm saying I'm talking about the worst case scenario, because they always say like, oh, if it's not him, it'll be a Republican. But like, yo, dude, it either get a better Dem in there or let it be a Republican, because at least a Republican isn't going to fuck your own caucus. You can at least blame it on them. But when you have your own guys fucking your shit up, your own guys developing the narratives for the right wing, that is so toxic. When a Democrat votes on some shit that like says like the resolution condemning Biden's border policies, that gives them fuel to then lie about the border and make it seem like Biden did this really fucked up shit. When in fact, the Biden border was simply a matter of several years of asylum people. Okay, the asylum claims had been stacking up because the border was shut down because of COVID, and there was this huge backlog of people. And so when the gates opened, there was like all these asylum people that had to be processed that came in. So it was a situation that anybody was going to face. And, you know, I mean, I'm not saying Biden did it well. There are a million things he could have done better, but you never give your fucking opponents the ammunition. All right, this guy gives it. And Biden did that shit too. Dude, Biden did that shit when he put on the MAGA hat, okay, and gave Trump a meme in the middle of Kamala's fucking election. And then he one-upped it the night of her speech at the Ellipse with him. Why were you even on camera, Joe Biden? Why were you even talking to anyone? Go to the fucking rest home. Get off the camera. Get out of the goddamn election. On the night of her Ellipse speech, Biden made the comment about, you know, everybody being trash and fucking created a whole nother shitstorm that he was unable to defend because he was brain dead, you know? And it's like, yo, homie, why are you even talking on camera? Like, you got removed. Go away. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All right. But anyway, I just ranted about Moskowitz. All right. Fuck that guy. But here we go. So here's Moskowitz's opponent on Fox News. Okay. And Larkin saying immigration is a civil violation, not criminal. And again, guys, this 𝗂𝗪 is correct. Okay. It is not illegal. It is not a criminal offense to be undocumented in America. It is a civil violation. It is a paperwork violation. It is like having an unregistered car or right? Right? That's what it is. You didn't get your tags for your car. It is literally a paper ticket. Okay? It is a civil violation. It is a criminal violation to get caught crossing the border. If they see you cross the border, you are breaking the law. That is a crime. They can arrest you, charge you with the crime. Okay? Once you get across, if nobody catches you, it becomes a paperwork violation. That is fact. But here we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. This exchange is like Fox News had to run away. They run away, guys.
What is the number that is fine with you? Is there a benchmark? Is it fine? How many children can be raped and it's fine if you're in relation to the immigration community?
If we're going to talk about children being raped, then we need to hold this pedophile president, Donald Trump, accountable, and all those that have been implicated by the Epstein files that the Department of Justice is still not leaking. And they've sent AIPAC after Thomas Massey for having the temerity to hold
Larkin,
accountable the pedophiles that are in control of our government.
Thank you. We appreciate your time very much. What is the number?
Dude, look at that. Dude, let's go, dude. Freddie! DKK 100! Let's go! Dude, what is DKK, boss? I love it. Dude, thank you, Freddie. Let's go. Dude, let's fucking go, baby. Dude, oh! Dude, we love it. Oh, Danish crowns. Let's go, dude. Denmark. Dude, I fucking especially love Denmark. Dude, fuck Trump. Leave Greenland alone. Dude, right? You know what I'm saying? Dude, seriously, get your fucking hands off Greenland, right? Get your fucking hands off Greenland, Trump, you fucking weirdo. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? You groper, Trump the groper, you know, you're feeling up Greenland. Get your fucking hands off of her, boss. She's dating Denmark, you bastard. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Dude, Julie Swenson, no fucking way. First off, Pinky, LFG, let's go. Dude, we got the Crones coming in. The Croners from, is it Cronus? I don't know how to pronounce it. So if I'm butchering your currency, I'm sorry. Dude, but thank you to Denmark. And then Julie Swenson comes in with some fucking takeover. The big 50 sticker with the hippo and a robot. Let's go. We love it. Thank you. Oh, shit, dude. Julie. Thank you, boss. That's fucking crazy. Let's go, dude. Dude, we love to see it. Thank you. You think Kyle Kulinski urged people to donate to Larkin's campaign? You should donate to Larkin's campaign. This guy is a fighter. Okay, now here's the thing that's really interesting is I do want to point out what Fox News does here. Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. And thank you, Freddie. Dude, you fucking kick ass, boss. Dude, we fucking love you. Did I thank you? I did. Okay, dude, I can't send you, Julie, I can't send you a thank you because it won't let me type a thank you to the stickers. Right? $15. Nice. The 100 is 15. Cool, dude. That's amazing. Thank you. Let's go. I knew it was in that range, right? The yellow color, right? The colors let us know. Yes, the sticker. Thank you. Pinky, let's go. All right. So what I think is really interesting here is the narrative these Fox guys face, okay? Where they want to go in. And they want to go in and they want to say this shit about like, oh, the children, right? You got to stand up for the children. And they're like, oh, how many children are going to be raped by these nasty immigrants? It's like, yo, man, you know what's crazy though? Is they're still talking about Laken Riley. And that was like almost 3 years ago, guys, right? They're still talking about one crime almost 3 years ago. We could talk about a dozen crimes Trump and his cabinet have committed in the last 3 months, okay? And they don't care about kids. PDF social disease is out of control. Guys, I got another one that is related to this. Can I just show you? This is the same vibes. It was Gutfeld, okay? Look at what Gutfeld did today. Guys, I'm about to show you a grand slam home run of a tweet. Okay, and it was good. I think it like even ratioed ASIN because it was so good, but it was the Gutfeld fucking, all right, this is like a home run tweet. All right, watch this tweet, guys. This is a grand slam, Reggie Jackson style. All right, here's Gutfeld.
So here's my advice for Dems. You need to bring back shame and reputational cost. If you have an extreme view, stop being a pussy about it. You tell them, you're an idiot, get out. Stand up for kids. Like, what happened to what about the children? You let them go. Stand up for families, actual families, not, interesting families. Citizens, not criminals and perverts. You need, as a party, to shift emphasis away from the lawless to the law-abiding. Stop.
Right? Dude, right? Stand up for kids. You ready to see the tweet? You ready to see the grand slam, guys? Look at this one. Do you think they really believe we're standing up for kids? Dude! Crack! Oh! The Gutfeld pitch! Oh my God, dude! That is a fucking home run ball right there, boss. Oh shit. Dude, let's go. Yeah, they talk this shit about the kids. And let's talk about the kids. Let's talk about the kids that are hungry and don't have lunches. Let's talk about the trans kids that are getting fucking attacked by your Heritage Foundation goons, by you making your stupid Sophie Cunningham signs. Are you funding these bathroom laws? Or you're funding these ID laws? You're taking away trans health care. Let's talk about the kids who are living in poverty. Let's talk about the 1.5 million kids you kicked off SNAP. Okay, let's talk about the kids of all the government workers that you fired, okay, and removed their great salaries and their nice benefit package. Let's talk about all the kids whose parents are losing jobs because of the tariffs. Okay, let's talk about all the kids that are getting harassed, right, because of your manosphere shitters that are turning up the volume on all that anti-LGBTQ sentiment and that toxic, Andrew Tate style masculinity. Let's talk about all the kids that are going to grow up to be women and get groped by people like Trump or raped by people like Conor McGregor, right? Your UFC buddy, right? Or get slapped by their husbands like your buddy Dana White. These toxic motherfuckers, bro. Oh, dude, seriously, right? Brutal. Oh, shit, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Down. Seriously, these guys fucking, seriously piss me off. Dude. They always want to talk about the kids. Yeah, dude, Larkin fucking nailed this shit. Right? They don't care about kids, guys. They don't. They don't care about kids unless they're a kid that somebody doesn't want to incubate. I'm serious. If there's ever a clump of cells that somebody doesn't want to incubate into a kid, then all of a sudden kids become the most important thing on the planet. But while we're talking about this, can I just show you something that was insane? Look at this shit. Look at what this fucking clown did. Sam Altman, child abuser, right? Look at this guy. He posted this. He said, cool use case of ChatGPT work I heard last night. Connect your family calendars and explain your kids' interests. Every morning for the drive to school, have it make a podcast that talks about one kid's soccer game that afternoon, one kid's upcoming birthday, some news, etc. And it's like, yo, hey, Sam Altman, AI weirdo, abuser. Don't you realize that when you have kids, the drives to and from school are cherished talking time. You get to talk to your kids about their day, what they're anxious about, what they're thinking about, what their friends are going to do that day on the way there. on the way back, you get the 411 and you hear all the fucking news about their friends and the shit that happened. Maybe you engage them with shit, ask them if anything really funny happened or whatever. But there's so much I learned from my kid on the drive to and from school. Like, I looked forward to that like 20 minutes each way. You know, it was like amazing. It was like cherished time spent. I got to know so much about who he was and what he was into and the music he listened to. And to think that somebody would like, oh yeah, when you have your kids in the car, you feed them an AI podcast, right? Oh yeah, here you go, son. While we're driving to school, why don't you consume this lovely, like cheaply made AI podcast? This incredibly impersonal fucking AI podcast. Dude, Pinky, let's go! These guys are freaks, dude. They are freaks. Yes, we did work on the times tables too. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes, baby. Let's hunker down. We need 17 and 3 if we're going to secure the dance party. Let's giddy up. We're bringing it home, guys. We're bringing it home. Thank you to the guys who've been quarterbacking for the first quarter. Now we're in the final quarter. Let's go. Bringing this shit home, boss. There it is, Pinky. Let's go. 16. 16 away, guys. They seem to have fixed the counter, which is nice. That's fucking good news. All right. Good news. Thank you, YouTube. 16. Dude, let's go. Dude, killer. 15. In Germany, Fox News would have been banned years ago because we have a history to look back on where the same thing took place. Propaganda is one of the mightiest tools a dictator can have. Yes. No, I know, killer. Dude, thank you, boss. And dude, Germany, though, you guys do it right because you don't allow those manipulations of the fucking truth, dude. Pinky, let's go. Thank you, boss. 14, guys. I mean, Fox News, you know, for those of you, if you don't know, what they do here is they have lied and lied and lied, and now they call themselves an entertainment corporation. That's how they defend themselves when they go into court. They're not even a news organization. They are an entertainment corporation. And they use that to allow them to stretch the truth and not be accountable to the facts. Dude, Oxford, let's go. Thank you, Oxford Cat. Dude, Pinky Parker, let's go. All right, guys, 1.5 minutes. We're 12 away. Oh, shit, 12 and 1.5. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go. So that's how they get away with a lot of shit. They are literally, though, the reason for the rise of a lot of our, you know, toxicity and negativity. Let's go. 1 minute. Down to the wire, baby. Always down to the wire. Pretty pink progressive. Let's go. Thank you, boss. All right. Dude, let's go, dude. Tell big enough lies over and over. People believe. Yes. Pinky, thank you. All right, we're 10 away, guys. 10 away. And then there were 10, dude. Here we go. Here we go. 40 seconds. Drum roll, please. 10 away. 10 away, baby. Oh, shit. 39. Is The Incredible Hulk the first movie you ever saw in a theater? I think it might be, Bryce. LMB Blossom Pine Box. Let's go. Dude, that might be it. You were pretty young. Dude, feeling anxious about our upcoming elections. Hope the states are going to be able to counter the federal government fuckery. Yes. Nerdy black woman, I mean, you should be anxious. I'm feeling that too. I have a thought about that, dude. Killer says dance, dude. Jason's Australiana, shrimps on the Barbie. Dude, 5 away, guys. We're 5 away. If that was the first one with you, I think it was the first one with us. Dude, 5 away. All right, we're going into bonus time. We have a bonus 1 minute. There it is. 1 minute bonus timer. Dude, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think of what you would have seen before that. Dude, Pinky, let's go. Because I remember, I mean, I remember, Bryce, the movies I remember. I don't remember everything we saw together, but I do remember the I remember the Hulk, and I do remember the Hobbit, right? The 60 FPS Hobbit. And then I feel like didn't we see some Lord of the Rings and shit too? Dude, let's go, Pinky! All right. So what do we got here? We got, let me see. Oh, I did start the timer. There's the timer. So now we have 3 remaining. We're 3 away. So yeah, all right. So let's look at this though, right? You know, like the 3 away, guys. Let's go, dude. Pinky, 2 away. There it is. Oh. Dude, let's go. Let's go, dude. 1 away, dude. Rebellious Charlotte. Never obey. No, do not obey. And here we go. Dude, let's go. The fucking, we're 1 away. There it is. Pinky brings it home. Let's go. Dude, smell it. Let's go. Smell it. It is happening, dude. The dance party is on. Yeah, no, for those of you who don't know, obviously, Bryce. That is my son the aforementioned son I was talking about. He lives in Brooklyn now. So he's come in and we're thinking about movies we saw in the theater, right? I remember when did the Hulk come out? That was the one with Edward Norton. That was in 2008. So shit, dude. Yeah. You were German language fight is strong tonight. Yes. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Dude, so that you were like 3, dude. That's so crazy. So yeah, I think that was the earliest movie. Pinky needs more sakata. Sakata, sakata. Dude, let's go. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, oh, you rewatched it tonight? Let's go. Yeah, no, you know what I loved about that? What I loved is I remember like the favelas and you know, it was a very different take on the Hulk from you know, what I grew up with. Because I mean, I grew up with the Hulk, but it was a TV show and it was, you know, Lou Ferrigno, and he was, you know, this mild-mannered scientist who would freak out and become big. But this Hulk was like, you know, grabbing helicopters and shit. It was very, very, very cool. Dude, Joseph, Bellamy, let's go, baby. Shrimp on the bobby. Bill Bixby, yes, thank you, Ralph. Dude, the special effects, though, did I watch Automan? I did not. I did not. All right, dude, we got a fucking dance party, baby. We got a dance party. All right, let's go. You ready? We're going to move in. We're going to get into this shit. We're going to go in and go through. Thank you, Oliver Larkin. Thank you for being a fucking champ. We have not seen the Odyssey yet. Okay? Dude, go dance. You're going to go to sleep. Let's go, Bryce. Yeah, I'll be dancing a little bit. Dude, sleep well. Dude, the Mariners fucking are sacking it. I figured it out, Bryce. I figured out why the Mariners are losing. Okay? I have the answer. And it's because of their off-season moves. I have determined that the Mariners are still haunted by the ghost of losing the ALCS. And there's really 2 things. They traded away the player who hit a grand slam to win game 6, and they kept the pitcher who gave up the home run that lost them the series. And I believe that that is the root of their problem. They should have found a way to pay Gino, and they should have cut Bizzardo. And Cal should have never made those HR commercials. I think him being the home run leader and then making those like HR commercials about being like, oh yeah, not human resources, I'm in charge of home runs. Making those commercials while he's not hitting is fucking brutal. You know what I'm saying? That shit was brutal, dude. That's my thought. Oh. Dude, your dad was an amateur bodybuilder? Let's go. Oh shit. Dude, I had a brother who was an amateur bodybuilder in like the 80s. He got like 5th place in Mr. Wisconsin. All right. Good night, Bryce. And now, you ready? Let's fucking giddy up. Back scratcher, dude. The back scratcher is gold. I gotta thank Jenny for that. Dude, Jenny bringing in the back scratcher. She's a queen about that. All right. Now, hold on. Let me look at my list here. I think I'm gonna start taking notes, guys. I might take notes. Okay, yeah. Let's do the Hunter Biden clip. And we're going to go from the Hunter Biden to Jack Reacher. Dude, isn't that Oliver Larkin? Isn't that fucking clip amazing? Did everybody here, did you all see the Oliver Larkin? Hold on. Let's watch it one more time. Because it's just so good, dude. It is just so fucking, so good. Dude, they always want to talk about kids. All these fuckers, right? The fucking right-wingers. All right, here we go.
What is the number that is fine with you? Is there a benchmark? Is it fine? How many children can be raped and it's fine if you're in relation to the immigration community?
If we're going to talk about children being raped, then we need to hold this pedophile president, Donald Trump, accountable and all those that have been implicated by the Epstein files that the Department of Justice is still not leaking. They've sent AIPAC after Thomas Massey for having the temerity to hold
Larkin,
accountable the pedophiles that are in control of our government.
Thank you. We appreciate your time very much.
Oh, yeah, and they cut him off. Yo! Dude, yo, Fox News, what up? What up, Mr. Entertainment Corporation? Yeah, it's Political Punk here. So I'm looking at your pasty face cadaver that you have announcing this fucking show. I don't even know what this goon's name is. But boy, did he bite off a little more than he could chew, huh? It's like as soon as Larkin said Trump was a pedophile, you could see that your little goon there on the mic was like, oh, dude, he got the shivers. I think he for a second there, he looked like we were all looking at his incognito internet browser history. Dude, this guy just fucked you guys up. Right? Yeah, fuck you. Bye-bye. Oh. Dude, look at this guy, though. Holy shit. Hey, can somebody start up a GoFundMe for this guy? I think we need to fucking stockpile some Metamucil for this dude. Dude, I want to start a Metamucil GoFundMe for this guy in the gray jacket right here. Holy shnikes, boss. Oh, this guy has not taken a shit since fucking George W. Bush had a fucking shoe thrown at him. Right? It's like the last time he took a shit was when a shoe went over the podium, dude. Dude, Jesus. Oh my God. He's gonna take one of those Trump shits eventually where he's gonna go in the bathroom and like his whole family's gonna think he pulled an Elvis. They're going to be like, yo, is dad dead? Did dad die? Where'd he go? Like, I got a track meet. And he's been in the bathroom for like 22 hours. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, hell. Shit, hell. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, that's golden. All right. So now we have some Hunter Biden moments here. Okay, we're gonna have a Hunter Biden and a Jack Reacher dude, Mr. Moj, Metamucil, baby. Does the trick. I think it does the trick. I don't even know if that's the right medication. I think it is though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I like saying it. Let me double check here. Dude. Yeah, no, it's the fiber. Yes. All right, good. Digestive health. Dude, let's go. It is correct. That is the right one. I wanted to double check and make sure I'm not giving him the wrong medication, right? We don't want to be giving homie like oatmeal, okay? Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, so this clip, dude, MAGA have been freaking out about this clip. In particular, George Santos. We're gonna bop over to George Santos's page, and George Santos had a fucking meltdown over this clip. Dude, Joseph Bellamy, love the channel from Australia. The shrimp on the bobby. Thank you, Joseph. Dude, Santos fucking just brutally fell apart. All right, here we go.
And as it relates to Donald Trump.
All right, here we go.
And as it relates to Donald Trump, fuck him. Fuck his sons. Fuck his daughter. I mean it. All of them. The whole family, down to the grandchildren. I hope for the rest of time that I am on this earth, that their names will live in ignominy.
Yes.
And by the way, here's the thing. Like, oh, this is going to get clipped, and this is going to be the thing, and you go out there. But let me just tell you something. What would you expect me to say? What would you expect me to say about a man that treats my father that way, publicly? What would you expect me to say about a man that treats my mother that way?
Exactly what you're saying.
That treats my sister that way. They stole her fucking diary and published it. Said my dad is a pedophile.
Yeah.
They were involved in that directly. What would you expect me to say about a group of people that have the capacity and the capability to do that? They may think, oh, all's fair in love and war and politics. And, well, that's how you get power. Well, you know what? Fuck them and fuck that. They have done the most awful things to my family and to me personally. Forget about me, though. I can take it.
For me, guys, I'm going to go on the record here. First, I got to deal. Oh, we got to deal with the itch, boss. Oh, the back scratcher. But I'm going to go on the record here and say a couple of things. Number one, I totally agree. Fuck Trump. Fuck his sons. Fuck his daughter. Fuck his grandkids. Fuck Kai Trump. Okay? All of them, especially Kai Trump, sociopath, and Barron, Mr. Andrew Tate's gooner. Fuck these guys. All of them. Fuck his wife, the Epstein escort, the whole lot of them. I totally agree with Hunter. Now, I want to go one further, though, where forget about what they even did to Hunter's family. I mean, sure, they went after Joe. They went after Jill. They released the diary. They went after trying to prosecute Hunter for years. They crawled up the family with a microscope, and that was all terrible. But like Trump has wreaked havoc on so many people. On the people of America, the immigrants, the transgender. You know how many women who have been raped in their life that are on the edge of getting triggered every time they hear Trump's rapist voice? Like, man, dude, there's millions of American women and millions of women worldwide where just hearing that rapist voice is like causing them trauma, okay? All the minorities, yes. All the countries he's harassed and tried to bully with tariffs and all the people he is like browbeaten into submission. Like, screw him and all of his sociopathic people. And there is one saving grace, guys. And that is are they looting? Sure. Do they have power? Sure. But the fact of the matter is we know that these people are never going to be satisfied. They are never going to be happy. They do not have the capacity for joy, guys. They are empty. They are empty vessels. They are people that are addicted to power and money and the illusion of control. And so no matter what they get, no matter what material gains, no matter how good looking their fucking girlfriend is, no matter what award they get, we know that they are not happy. They are miserable and empty inside, and no amount of awards are going to fucking take that away. And they know that all of their shit is astroturfed. Those kids know the only reason they have money is because their dad is helping them loot the government. Trump knows all those awards he gets are fake, and they're giving him just to kiss his ass. Dude, let's go. Dude, Keeler, again, 5 more gifted memberships. Right? Screw them. Dude, one, let them rot. And 2, see you in prison. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, let's go. Total fucking degenerates, boss. All right? Total degenerates. Now, there's more, though, because Hunter Biden's not the only person with this attitude, boss. Okay? In addition to Hunter Biden, we have good old Jack Reacher, who we watched a clip of his the other day, but he was back on the mic, boss. Let me find it. Let me find the other Jack Reacher clip. How many days ago was this? I thought it was sooner than that. Oh, all right. No. That's the first one. Is it, what's his fucking name, dude? Alan, oh, it is Richson. There was another one from Trump that we're going to queue up. It is this one, okay? We're going to get to that, but we're going to get to that in a sec, okay? That Alan Richson, but the thing, though, you ready? The thing we got to look at from the Hunter Biden clip is George Santos, okay? Because obviously MAGA, they did not like the Hunter Biden clip. They are real offended by this because now Hunter Biden has told Melania to fuck off when she threatened to sue him. He has told the whole family to fuck off. He is like forged cordial relationships with the former MAGA allies, okay? So people that used to be MAGA that now hate Trump, Hunter Biden is like going and hanging out with them and talking about how bad Trump is, which really bothers Trump, okay? The fact that Hunter Biden is commiserating with like Candace Owens on how much they hate Trump and how Trump maybe killed Charlie Kirk. Dude, and how he's like, you know, getting on his hands and knees for Netanyahu. Dude, that shit eats up Trump. So we got to bop on over to George Santos's fucking page because he had a melter, bro. Look at this shit. Oh, this is rich. Oh, there it is. Okay, look at this, dude. Oh, there it is. Dude, now, bear in mind, George is a little pissed because he did time, okay? George Santos did a little time. But look at him. He says, why is he muting some and not the others? I don't know. But he's like, fuck crackhead Hunter Biden, F his demented father, who F our country, F his kids, including the bastard child he denies and doesn't acknowledge. F his last name to the last living inbred idiot. I hope they never know peace in their life for that criminal ring of a family they are. F you, Hunter. Dude, so funny. Like, yo, dude, he is, I mean, somebody's got a little crush, right? I think somebody has a little crush there. I'm wondering, did George make a move? Did George slip a hand on Hunter's knee and Hunter was like, yo, not my thing, Georgie, right? He's got a crush. You know what they say? A gay lover scorned, right? Hold on, let's go in here and let's go back to the original clip. I want to see if there are any other good quote retreats. Any other quotes? Oh, dude, Punch Bowl, garbage human. Dude.
And as it relates to Donald Trump?
Right. Oh, I see. I want to see here. I want to see if we can find some other good quotes. All right. Oh. Dude, they're attacking him. Let me see here, dude. Dude, Ellen Barkin, amen. Oh. Dude, I want some MAGA shitters, bro. Right? I want some MAGA shitter. Where are the MAGA shitters? Dude, oh my God, look at this. They have done the most awful things to me. I'm sure the Trump family is laughing. No one has had it worse than them. Now, see, this to me, guys, is mind-bending. Okay? Dude, you know what it is, guys? I'm going to put it in chat, guys. It's not TDS. It's TPC, guys. TPC. The Trump persecution complex. That's what it is. The Trump persecution complex. They literally are like, nobody has ever had it worse than me. Oh my God, we got debanked for like a week. Oh my God, we got kicked off of a social media network. Oh my God, somebody called me a name. TPC, the Trump persecution complex. They were in on it today, dude. Trump echoed this, guys. He did this. Listen to this Trump quote here. This is fucking crazy. You ready? Watch this, dude. All right, here. Watch this, guys.
A lot of people were covered. I wasn't covered by that fund. I don't want to be covered by the fund. I probably was abused more than anybody in the history of our country. But I wasn't looking for that. But there were a lot of people. And I'll tell you something. Todd Blanche is a very, very good.
TPC. I've probably been abused more than anybody in the history of our country. Like, dude, there were slaves in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker who has always been in a penthouse with money and power and limos. Oh, I was abused more than anyone in the history of our country. Like, really? Really? Dude, give me a fucking break. Did you see what 𝗂𝗪𝗪𝗂 wrote about this? Dude, 𝗂𝗪𝗪𝗂 wrote this great fucking thing on that tweet. Look at what he wrote. Amazing, dude. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Right here. Look at what Ron wrote. Ron said at the start of the Civil War, there were 4 million people who were enslaved in the U.S. Families were separated so some members could be sold to plantations in other parts of the country, including children. Right? I mean, the horrors of slavery, like literally every single person that was ever enslaved or suffered under segregation, or every woman that has ever been raped or DV'd by her husband in the history of this country, every native person who lived in the Americas, all of them have suffered 10,000 fucking times more than this deranged, wimpy, like bone spur making up psychopath. Okay? More abused than anybody in the history of our country. This guy is such a loser, is such an unqualified, pathetic hack. He has done nothing but fail up, 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 up. All he does is fail up. He shows up, does a terrible job, and then gets pampered afterwards. His entire life, bro. This guy doesn't even know what suffering is, man. Other than the suffering from, you know, having a 2-inch pee-pee. All right? Yo, Trumpy! What up? Political punk here. Yeah. No, I'm watching your little quote about, oh, I'm so abused. It's TPC, baby. Trump persecution complex. You dumbass. Although, I'm going to admit something, okay? I know that going through life with a 2-inch scrunchy, like mushroom tip fucking pee-pee, I know that that's crushing, okay? I know. And that in and of itself does qualify as a type of crushing suffering, but that has nothing to do with us, okay? That's you. You were born with that shit. You deserve that shit. Frankly, I feel like it's probably about a 1/2 inch too long. All right? All right. Fuck you. Bye-bye. Dude. 2 inches, bro. Jesus. Seriously. It's like, from what I've heard, guys, I've heard that the people who date this man, every woman who's ever like dated or slept with Trump, they just call it the nub. Okay. That's what they do. They're like, oh, that they don't even refer to him as Trump. That's what they would say. Like girls would be like, oh, you got the nub? Yeah, I've gotten a nub. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry. The nub. Yep. Been there. It was the worst 12 seconds of my life. The nub. Dude, let's go. Dude. Oh, nothing good. Nothing good about the nub. My sweet nub. Come here, my little nub. Oh, that's a good nub. Oh, thank you, nub. Spit on that thing. Spit on that nub. Dude, can we get Hawk2 in here? We need you. Come here, Hawk2. Don't be shy. We need you to spit on the nub. Spit on that nub. Oh, good nub. Did a little nub tickle. Oh, tickle the nub. Oh, Jesus. Dude, that was like fucking 4 seconds, bro. Ah, boy, he is so toxic. All right? Dude, this is crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Dude, Trump is bonkers. All right, so now let's go ahead and get to the reflecting pool. All right? Now, I want to start off the reflecting pool, guys, with a memory lane tweet. Okay? We're going to go back to our least favorite right-wing influencer, Eric Doherty, okay? Now, Eric Doherty was, look at this, he is all up in on this, like these right-wingers were. Eric Doherty and a lot of these other guys, Benny Johnson, you know, whatever, 𝗙cie 𝗿𝗪 𝗏𝗪 Gunther fucking Eagleman. Oh, they were all, remember? Oh, man, these guys were in it. But let's watch this clip when David Hearn gets arrested.
Was indicted for allegedly...
Indicted, yes, here we go. David Hearn gets indicted.
Was indicted for allegedly vandalizing the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, has pleaded not guilty to the felony charge. His lawyer blasting the Trump administration for pursuing the case.
This indictment reflects the administration's effort to scapegoat Davey and to shift blame for their own failures.
But U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro says park employees saw Hearn, quote, forcefully and violently pulling the pool liner with both hands. If convicted, Hearn faces up to 10 years behind bars.
So forcefully and violently. This guy's a former Olympian. And she's like, no, we have the evidence. Remember, Pirro went on a PR tour literally saying we have the evidence. And look at this shit. Look at what Eric Doherty wrote. He said, update, liberal former Olympian David Hearn panics after facing 10 years in prison for vandalizing the Lincoln reflecting pool liner installed at the direction of President Trump. Hearn just pleaded not guilty, but U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro confirms there are mountains of evidence proving his guilt. This is what FAFO looks like. Do not let up. He needs the maximum punishment. Set an example. They wanted the maximum 10 years for his brutal violation of this reflecting pool. But you know what we found out today? Here's what we found out today.
David, another big story from the Justice Department tonight developing. What can you tell us?
This is a big one, Brett. Within the last 90 minutes, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington, D.C. filed a motion to dismiss the case against a former Olympian, David Hearn, for allegedly vandalizing the reflecting pool in front of the Lincoln Memorial. The reason, the DOJ says in court papers, the evidence was not originally known to prosecutors, and it suggests the installation of the new coating was botched, and that led to the damage. The DOJ alleges the Interior Department did not give prosecutors documents in a timely manner and withheld important information, arguing they wouldn't have sought an indictment in the first place if the Department of Interior was more forthcoming. Earlier this summer, the reflecting pool, after undergoing a multi-million-dollar renovation, began showing signs of peeling paint. David Hearn maintains he's innocent. He was charged with vandalism. President Trump made many comments, Brett, about the vandalism at the time. Watch.
These people went in and cut it up, and they got caught. We'll see what happens with them, but they got caught. But they put a big gash, 350 feet long. Think of that, 350-foot gash along the side of this very expensive material.
Dude, that sounds about the size of Melania's gash, doesn't it? The invisible gash, 350
Brett
feet.
Fox is told there is friction between the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Department of Interior over this. A judge still needs to sign off on a case dismissal, but DOJ admits prosecutors do not have a solid case to go forward here. Brett?
All right. David, thank you.
All right. But guys, this is so much bigger. This is so much bigger than you think, okay? Because on the one hand, it sounds like, oh, Trump is embarrassed. But no, guys, they lied, okay? What happened with the DOJ is Jeanine Pirro and the DOJ said, the Interior withheld evidence. If we had known what they knew, we would have never brought these charges. So she's implying that the Interior somehow screwed them over and didn't give them necessary information. They're throwing the Department of Interior under the bus. But here's the problem, guys. The reality is Trump and Pirro and everybody knew there was no evidence. And so they went to a grand jury and they fucking lied because Trump wanted this guy prosecuted. Trump wanted the headline. He wanted this guy pulled in and put in jail. And so they lied to a fucking grand jury to get an indictment to please an angry president. And they indicted an innocent man on something he never did. And then she went on news stations and lied about having evidence. This is like a massive fucking scandal because Interior, if they show that like we told them this before they went to the grand jury, Pirro's gonna fucking get disbarred. She's gonna lose her fucking law license, bro. She's gonna be bounced. You know, this is like a massive fucking scandal, guys. This is a massive scandal. Just absolutely fucking huge, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at this shit. Look at this.
I miss you more.
You got to keep Jessica in line.
Yeah.
Maybe come back for a day.
Listen, your show's still great. I love it.
Thank you so much. A lot of people, when this first happened with the pool, didn't believe the president that there was vandalism. That's not the case.
Yeah. It's not the case at all. In fact, I was at the reflecting pool yesterday. There not only is a vandalism that is reflected in today's indictment, but there is a cutting of the liner of the pool at the base of the pool for several yards across the pool. And someone was intent on doing incredible damage to the pool. But what we've seen after are other people who want to do continuing damage. And one of the biggest problems and one of the ugliest things that I think is out there are people trying to destroy monuments and statues, you know, part of our history. And for some reason, they think they have the right to destroy things when the truth is these are national monuments, they're sacred monuments. And so we're going to make sure that the law is followed and that people recognize that D.C. is not the place to come and commit your crime. President has repaired 50 parks and, you know, 48, I think it's 22 fountains and 48 monuments.
The fountains look beautiful by the train station.
They are gorgeous.
That used to be dilapidated.
Terrible.
Dude, she was straight up lying through that whole thing.
D.C. is safe and beautiful, and that's what the president's doing. And when these anarchists come and we have witnesses, they're like, oh, he didn't do anything.
Witnesses.
Not only that, there are people working in the National Park Service who come here, they volunteer to work in D.C. and to get berated by these people as though they have the right to destroy a monument. No, you don't.
We saw a lot of this start around the BLM riots.
Yeah,
we never really...
Dude, they're bringing the BLM protests into us. But guys, so they were lying, okay? You ready? It's one thing to lie on Fox. It's another thing to use the power of the federal government to present false evidence to a grand jury to indict an innocent man for a federal crime. This is crazy, guys. Like, now, I'm telling you right now, they're looking for the proof that she knew. They're looking for, I would imagine Doug Burgum is probably trying to, there's like paper shredders right now in DC that you can hear. They are fucking shredding, but they're looking for the email because, guys, if we prove that she knew when she went to seek an indictment for a federal crime for a guy that she knew didn't do anything, that's gonna be fucking massive, bro. That is gnarly. Dude, the burn bags, I hear the sound of a burn bag. That's fucking wild. Now, here's the other thing though, you ready? This is why Blanche can't happen, okay? Because there's an implication that Blanche knew about this, all right? There is an implication here, right? Trump didn't want to admit he hired an unqualified contractor. He had the Fox News host he installed as U.S. attorney indicted an innocent man. But now Blanche, I think Blanche knew about this, guys. I think Blanche is implicated because he is head of the DOJ. Okay, let's not forget this illegal reflecting pool indictment was also overseen by Todd Blanche. Okay, he was a willing accomplice. Now, I think this has to sink Blanche's nomination. I mean, we knew Blanche shouldn't get nominated anyway, but let me just tell you, if you have Jeanine Pirro going in and lying to a grand jury to get a false indictment to appease Trump, what is his lawyer, his personal attorney, who he has attorney-client privilege with the president? There's no fucking way. That is Vladimir Putinville. Because Blanche knew. Blanche is the head of the DOJ, dude. There's not a case like this that anyone is fucking... He is aware of this shit. Isn't that wild? Dude, unfucking believable, boss. Oh, shit. And here's what they said, okay? Here's what they said. Let me see where it is. All right, let me see. Now you have some left-wing people. I was the only one near him. Some fucking idiot is like, I was the only person near David O'Hearn. Oh, David Hearn. Well, here's what it was, right? Yeah, it was this one. This was the one I saved. Okay. Where Trump admin acknowledged damage to the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool in June 2026 was the result of flawed installation. Okay. They dismissed their criminal case against Hearn. Right? Presented in it says, based on the initial reports provided by the Department of Interior and the U.S. Attorney's Office for District of Columbia, presented the grand jury with evidence that damage to the pool was caused by vandals, including the defendant in this case. However, it was not until after the return of the indictment that the DOI provided additional documents. Dude, they're blaming the DOI. Oh shit. Fucking brutal, dude. Dude, we got somebody? Who we got? Oh. Dude, yeah, they did go to BLM. Oh, yeah, no, I see. I see that, like, whatever. Yeah, got it. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Discovered. Dude, yeah. Yeah, COVID is rough. Also, you know, the reality is 7 million people died worldwide. 7 million. Bro, the population of New York City, the city itself, is 8 million. That's crazy to think about. 7 million? It's insane. It's insane. Jenny's grandfather died of COVID. Or no, not her grandfather. Her grandfather's girlfriend died of COVID. And like, dude, we were lucky. We all got vaccinated. My whole family early on. Bryce did get it. Jenny and I did not get it until late. Like, I got it way later. I got it like years later. But I was really glad that I had gotten the vaccine, you know. But it's crazy, like people sort of rewriting history and shit. People are like obsessed about that. Well, what are you going to do, man? I mean, everybody's got PTSD. I will say this, though. One of the reasons why a lot of these MAGA people were so adamant is a whole, like, people like Peter Navarro and shit bought huge amounts of, like, fucking whatever, ivermectin and hydrochlorodoxing or whatever, hydrochloroxy. I can't, Dude, how is it? How do you pronounce it? A hydrochloroquine. Okay? Right? Remember they were saying that for COVID? There were a bunch of people that, yes, invested in hydrochloroquine and fucking ivermectin and shit, and they were going to sell it to people, and they just took a bath on it because everybody fucking, got the vaccine. But, I got a COVID booster last year, guys. I get the boosters, man. I ain't afraid of a little vaccine. Man style. Hydroxychloroquine. Let's go. Up the poop shooter, dude. That's how I like to take my hydroxychloroquine, is a suppository, right? So with on a stick of licorice. Dude, GG's. Dude, isn't that funny? This is what FAFO looks like, bro. Oh, these guys, bro. Let me see who else we got. Let's look at Benny Johnson. Okay, where's Benny? Let's look up Hearn. Let's see what he said. Look at that. All right, he said she announced charges. All right, so he only did one. Oh, he didn't even tweet about it. Dude, these guys, fucking idiots, bro. Oh, there she goes. Look at that. Oh, she posted about it. Dude, they didn't go off though. It looks like the big winner was Eric Doherty. Oh. Dude, I love vaccines, boss. I do. Oh, that shit is good, bro. Oh, look at this. You've abandoned principle. Dude, screw Trump's kids, bro. I'm serious. Dude, Trump's kids are terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, like Kai Trump, terrible. Fucking, Eric and Don Jr., terrible. Ivanka, so low grade. Dude, Lara Trump, oh my God. Don't even get me started on that Mar-a-Lago, Botox disaster. Jesus. All right, you ready? Let's watch this clip too.
I was working with 𝗂𝗽 on Ministry of Ungentlemanly.
All right, here we go.
I was working with 𝗂𝗽 on Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and one of my favorite things about working with him is he's an intellectual. He said at one point, he goes, I think everybody should wake up in a pool of their own teeth and blood.
Oh.
At some point in time.
All of us?
He really amped it up.
He goes, I think it would make the world a better place if everybody did, right? And I was like, at the time, I was like, no, that's like such an Old Testament God kind of thing. And there's a whole new way of doing things. We should love everybody. And he was so vehemently disagreed. And since that point in time, so many things have happened in my life where I'm like, it would be so much better if everybody woke up with their own teeth. Look at the politics that we deal with right now. Like the White House is in ruins. A fucking UFC cage on the lawn. And you just do it. You just fucking do it. And nobody says anything. And no consequences. Nobody asked. It wasn't done legally. There's no plan in place. Now you're asking for money to create society. It's like, what are we doing? And there's no consequences. And so I'm just supposed to let go of my resentment that this fucking guy is just raping the world that he lives in for whatever gain he personally can have. And I'm supposed to let that go. And then what? It fucking still exists.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not good at letting it go. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I hate that shit still lives in the world, unabated, unchecked, unresolved, uncleansed. Look at the Catholic Church and the predatory behavior that is just going completely unmet.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to break it to you, Alan. I know you're a Christian, but really it's your religion, bro. It's not just the Catholic Church. It's the Abrahamic religions. They're all super sex predator, boss. I mean, it's in the fucking Bible, dude.
Well, those victims that are still like unheard, unseen, no forgiveness, no resolution, no cure. And what is releasing the fucking resentment gonna do for the world? Like, I think we should hold on to some of that anger so somebody gets Guy Ritchie'd and wakes up in a pool of their own teeth and blood.
I mean, dude, I understand his sentiment, but guys, when I tell you this, it's gonna blow your mind. Everything about Trump makes sense when you realize that at his core, he is simply a rapist. That is what he is at his core. He grapes. He grapes women. He will grape businesses. He will grape America, right? He takes whatever he wants, willing to use force or lie or cajole, right? Any way, right? He'll lie, manipulate, sneak, use force, hold you down, have other people come in and use force on you. He'll do whatever to take whatever he wants from anyone, anywhere, anytime, never asking consent. And in fact, if you even imply that he should need consent, he's like, what are you even talking about? To him, consent does not exist. There's no such thing. There's only his needs and desires, and him being in a position of power to be able to fucking do that at will. And he's always been like that, okay? He is a sociopathic rapist. He is simply a rapist in everything he does. Everything. And that's when it all makes sense that, you know, you realize that, oh, that's just what this guy does. He looks at something and then he fucking takes what he wants. And he is, you know, dude, it's brutal. It's brutal, right? It is brutal shit, dude. He is a terrible fucking human being. And this is why when the pine box finally arrives, there is in fact going to be a worldwide celebration. Okay? There is. There's going to be a worldwide celebration, dude. I'm telling you, I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to be celebrating. I think the whole world is. Dude, it is. It's really, for me, it's hard to watch sometimes. And he even does it. He even does it like in the digital space, right? Where what he'll do is he will like engage with, you know, by saying something so outrageous that he just takes all of your timeline, right? He takes up all the space of like a news cycle or of an internet virality cycle. He inserts himself everywhere. Everywhere he goes, he'll do something that will just take all of the air out of that room and put it in his pocket. And then he's like, ha, 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 right? But he's like the type of person who, after he rapes somebody, he like laughs at them. He laughs at them afterwards. Like no shame, no bad feelings. He just thinks it's funny, you know? So like, dude, but he's also miserable. Like somebody who is that insatiable, their life is misery. It's misery, which is good. It's good knowing that at least he's miserable, right? You know, all right, you may just grape us all, and you may abuse the consent, and you may suck up all the energy everywhere you go, but, you know, at least we know that once you're gone, we go back to experiencing joy, and we can even experience joy while you're sucking up all the energy in the room. And we know that you are going to take all the energy out of that room and it's going to be wasted. You're going to walk out and you're going to be miserable 2 fucking seconds later. And you have fucking 2-inch mushy pee-pee. So everybody's laughing at you too. So fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, boss. Fuck you, Bone Spurs. All right. All right, on that note, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to grab a snack, and then we're going to hit the back 9. All right? You guys ready for the back nine? We gonna back nine? I'm ready to back nine. Like the mushio. Dude, the mishmash. All right, here we go. A little song for you while I go grab a snack. Let's go, let's go. Yo. All right. Oh, let's go. Dude, the World Cup is crazy. He's trying to like sell part of it to get his family ownership. Like, my God, dude. Dude, everything is so toxic with these guys. Like, so toxic. And the war just keeps getting fucking worse. Now, let me just tell you too. Here's the thing that's scary, guys. Okay? Is we went to war in Korea and Vietnam, and the war in those parts, like those like super feisty countries that were fighting for their country to not disappear, like they could have gone on forever. Okay? The Vietnam War, Vietnam could have fought us for another 20 years, even though we had 100 times the might, because they're fighting for something, right? This is something my dad used to always teach me about fighting. about how it's the person that has more to lose that has the best chance of winning because they're like fighting for something. And this is the problem, is Trump half-heartedly got into this war in Iran. He didn't want to do it. He didn't need to do it. He lied about it. So now they have the cover-up to try and cover it up. He did it for Netanyahu. He's not getting anything out of it. I don't know how he didn't think it was going to ruin his fucking approval rating and shit. But he went in thinking it was going to be easy. And I'm telling you right now, Iran could probably go for 15 years of this. They literally, no matter what we do to Iran, Iran will get more funding. They will get more missiles. They will come back and strike and hit back because they're literally fighting for their lives, for their country after we like gutted all their leaders and shit. They're never going to relent. Okay? They're never going to relent, nor should they. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, Trump has really fucked up because Trump can't admit his failures. He can't turn tail. He won't walk away when he's got a losing hand. And they literally will never relent. So they automatically have Trump, like, over a barrel. Like, Trump will Trump will continue to get himself and us in a more and more untenable position because of his simple refusal to admit, I fucked up, I screwed up, I was wrong, I'm losing this, we need to get out. He will never cut ties. And so they know that all they have to do is continue to engage with him and he will destroy himself. He will destroy America in the process of not admitting he was wrong and that he fucked up. And they know this. They know, guys. They know, okay? Iran knows this. They know very much how to deal with him, okay? It's pretty wild. Dude, yeah, no, the Obama agreement was great. I mean, it was great. It had inspections. There was goodwill between countries. The Obama agreement was great. But one thing you should understand is, and maybe you already do, but this was always going to happen. Okay? Charles Kushner, Jared Kushner's crooked criminal dad, is really good friends with Netanyahu. So there, as soon as Trump won the presidency, everything was going to unveil in order to, take care of the Kushner, Trump, Netanyahu, Miriam Adelson, all of those big interests in the Middle East, and specifically the Trump family profiting from this shit. It was always going to happen. Okay? It was, I mean, think about it. It's one of the first things Trump did was tear up that deal. And when you do that, when you make a treaty with somebody and then it's binding and you come in and just tear it up, like that ruins all your treaties. When you think about it, guys, once you go in and tear up a treaty with one country, you have now ruined all of your alliances because everybody knows that their agreement with you could be the next one to get ripped up. So that was kind of the end of, American trust right there. Huge. Right? Huge, guys. And yeah, and let me just say this too. A lot of our government profits off of war. Okay? This is a fact that I think we're waking up to, but I don't think people realize how intrinsic it is. We are like the weapon dealer. We are the drug dealer of weapons to the entire world, guys. We create skirmishes and strife and cause problems and threaten people in some way, shape, or form. And then we sell them weapons to defend themselves. Like our karma is like, oh my God, like I want a new industry. Like we got to stop being the weapons dealer, that we're never going to have a good country as long as we're selling like instruments of destruction. We're like the fentanyl dealer of the whole world, right? It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. And so we go in and we play both sides of the fence. Even if people don't get along, we go in and agitate so the tensions rise, and then we sell both sides weapons. Like, we're fucking disgusting, man. You know? And right now, nobody's going to help us after this. Yeah, nobody's in good faith. Yeah, no, I know, dude. I know, man. Nobody trusts us. You know? Nobody trusts us. We're like, you know, and especially, I will say this. I don't travel internationally and wear a MAGA hat. All right, let me just say. Highly caution against that. Dude, they shouldn't trust us. I mean, we've been devious. I mean, we were already pretty devious to begin with, but we've been extra devious since Trump. I mean, Obama was on the right path. He was trying to right some of the wrongs of like 50 years of bad foreign policy. He was trying to right the wrong. But, you know, we see how that worked out. But I will say this, you know, we can rebuild it somewhere down the line. It's going to take a while, and it's going to take the right people. But we'll rebuild it somewhere down the line. But now, guys, you ready? Now we got to talk about Bernie Moreno. All right? This is really something, guys. Okay, we talked about him yesterday, I believe. So Bernie Moreno is the guy from the Fauci. He's the senator from Ohio. Okay, he was the guy who told Fauci, like, fuck you, right? He went after Fauci and was like, said, fuck you. Who the fuck do you think you are, right? Laid into Fauci. Now, we were all like, yo, Bernie, what's going on? Because his daughter, Emily, is being domestically abused by one of his colleagues, Congressman Max Miller. And she got a restraining order now, too. Now, Bernie has made no statements about Max Miller beating up his wife, scalding her with hot water, putting a gun to her head. I mean, it is some garish shit going on, okay? It is some garish shit. But today, guys, things have gone haywire. Because we've all been wondering, why is Bernie Moreno not calling for Max Miller to be removed from Congress? The guy's literally domestically abusing his daughter. Why is Bernie staying silent? Everyone's been wondering, why is Bernie staying silent? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? And then today, we find out, okay? This is why Bernie Moreno has been silent, okay? And you ready? Trump-backed Senate candidate faces GOP worries that he could be linked to adult website profile. So there he is. There's Bernie Moreno. Oh, pick me. Look at him. He's in his little pick me. Oh, come here. Oh, Trumpy, pick me. It gets crazy, guys. For Republicans eager to regain the Senate majority this year, Ohio offers a prime opportunity to pick up a critical seat. But ahead of Tuesday's primary election, there's mounting anxiety inside the GOP that Bernie Moreno may emerge with the nomination. Okay? All right, now this is a story, guys, from 2024. Okay? But look at this. This is a story from 2024. Bear with me here, okay? This came out when Bernie was running back in 2024. Bernie's not up. Bernie Moreno's seat is not up until 2030. But ahead of Tuesday's primary election, there's mounting anxiety inside the GOP that Bernie Moreno may emerge with the nom after vaulting into the top tier contenders. Moreno, who has shifted from a public supporter of LGBTQ rights to a hardline opponent is confronting questions about the existence of a 2008 profile seeking men for one-on-one sex on a casual sexual encounters website called Adult Friend Finder. Bernie Moreno was on Adult Friend Finder. Now, guys, this came and went inside the 2024 election. It came, it got swept under the rug. It never became a huge deal. There was a bunch of economic shit and Joe Biden shit and Gaza shit. So this did not become a major storyline. But look at Bernie. Okay, now you got gaydar. I got gaydar. Dude, I worked at a Tower Records with a bunch of gay men. That was like my intro to gay culture. I'm not gay, but I've gone to gay dance clubs. I know a bunch of gay guys. One of my good friends from high school was gay. Look at Bernie. Dude, Bernie's very gay. Okay, very gay. I mean, come on, man. Look at him. He's very gay. Okay, so anyway, he was a supporter of LGBTQ rights. Now, running in the Trump admin, running during Trump time in 2024 for senator, he became a hardline opponent. But this scandal everyone had forgotten about, this scandal is now back. Okay, you ready? Look at this. It says, "Hi, looking for young guys to have fun with while traveling," reads the caption on a photoless profile under the username Nardo19672, according to an AP review of records made public through a massive and well-publicized data breach of the website. Okay, records also show the profile was last accessed about 6 hours after it was created. The AP review confirms someone with access to Moreno's email account created the profile, though the AP could not definitively confirm whether it was created by Moreno himself. But it gets better. Questions about the profile circulated in the GOP circles for the past month. 2 days after the AP first asked Moreno's campaign about the account, the candidate's lawyer said a former intern created the account as a prank. The lawyer provided a statement from intern Dan Ricci, who said he created the account as part of a juvenile prank. And he said, "I'm thoroughly embarrassed by an aborted prank I pulled on my friend and former boss, Bernie Moreno, nearly 2 decades ago." The AP couldn't independently confirm Ricci's statement, and he didn't immediately respond to messages, but he did donate $6,500 to Moreno's campaign last year. Okay, Moreno's lawyer, Charles Harder, dude, Moreno's lawyer's name is Charles Harder. Dude, talk about being on the nose. His lawyer, Chuck Harder, insisted Moreno had nothing to do with the AFF count, with the Adult Friend Finder account. But here's where it gets crazy, though, guys. Okay? This, you ready? So Moreno's vulnerability, right, sparked frustration amongst Republican operatives, blah. Okay, so ready? There was a review of Moreno that linked the profile to Moreno's work address. Okay, AP obtained data from Adult Friend Finder leak as well as information publicly accessible on their website. An analysis of those records show the profile was created and authenticated by someone who had access to Moreno's work email account. Beyond the work email, the profile lists his correct date of birth, while geolocation data indicates the account was set up for use in part of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where property records show Moreno's parents owned a home at the time. The account's username, Nardo19672, appears to refer to Moreno's full first name, Bernardo, as well as the year and month of his birth in February 2, 1967. This is a telling example of how this data doesn't just go away, okay? Now, so they independently confirmed that Moreno's work email address was in the leaked data from Adult Friend Finder. But guys, it was authenticated, okay? Harder also provided a statement from Helder Rosa, a former vice president for Bernie Moreno Companies, that said 𝗏𝗏 was an intern in November 2008 and that people in such roles had duties that included checking emails. Now, what we're to believe, guys, is that an intern, an unpaid worker working for Bernie Moreno, who literally, if you do a stunt like this, you would never get hired in politics again. And this guy did this, right? An intern had access to the work email, started a friend finder account with all this personal information, knowing that Bernie's family had property in Fort Lauderdale, set up the thing using Bernie's personal information, authenticated it from the fucking email address. An intern did that, risking him never being able to get a job in politics or pretty much anywhere in Florida again. There's no fucking way. That would be the ballsiest, craziest fucking, that is like the Chuck Norris of interns right there, bro. I'm serious. That is the General Patton of interns. There's no fucking way, okay? And then Rosa, the woman who came forward and said, oh yeah, he was an intern, she donated to Moreno's campaigns. So now you have a couple campaign donors that are stepping up who were taking the fall for this. All right? Isn't that wild, guys? And you know what I'm saying? And again, though, he used to be pro-LGBTQ rights. All right? And then he shifted for Trump. Now, what's crazy about this is the reason why this is coming up, because everyone is wondering, wait a second, why is Bernie Moreno's daughter being scalded with hot water? She's got a gun put to her head by an associate of Bernie's, a fellow congressman, and he's not coming out against Max Miller. And what you would think is that Max Miller must have some of this information. There is dirt out there. And you think it's crazy? No. Think about Kristi Noem, guys. Kristi Noem's husband with the triple D balloons. Okay? Kristi Noem got that job because they had dirt on her. They had the husband. And then when it was time for her to take the fall and disappear, they released the dirt. She got it. She's getting a divorce. They put her up in South America and off she goes. She's gone. They most certainly, I mean, this is probably why Bernie Moreno got the Senate seat, because they had dirt on him. Okay? I bet that's why he got the seat. Right? Because he will do whatever the fuck Trump wants. Why is Pete Hegseth head of the DOD? I'll tell you why. Because they know Pete Hegseth raped that woman at the Republican convention. They know what's in those NDAs. And they know that Pete Hegseth will fucking walk over broken glass. Right? He will fucking take a meat cleaver to his nuggets before he would say anything. Because they have the dirt. Okay, they have the dirt on all of these guys. All of these guys, right? Isn't that crazy? That is insane. All right, now, this is pretty funny, okay? Because I don't know if this is related, but somebody did walk into and ask Jon Ossoff, TMZ asked Jon Ossoff this question.
Hey, John, a lot of people have been saying that you've got BDE. You know BDE?
Come on, my brother.
A lot of people have been saying you got, like, you walk with confidence, you carry yourself through.
Only an Aussie
would
ask me that.
Right.
You doing okay?
I'm doing very good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, buddy.
Good to see you. Have a good one.
Catch you around. You too. Hey, John.
Dude, big dick energy, dude. Oh, shit. That's not the question I was looking for, though. BDE, hold on, there's another Ossoff clip. That's not the clip I was looking for. I was looking for this other one. Where was it? Jesus. All right. Dude, hold on. I don't want to walk into something here. BDE, baby. Dude, BDE. Dude, Trump does not have BDE. Just so you know. All right? Just so you're aware, guys. All right? Dude, Trump does not have BDE, dude. Dude, he does not. Oh, shit. All right. Dude, I'm fucking... Now I can't find the clip. All right, so we will fucking come back to that. But, dude, guys, this shit is damning, okay? Again, to rehash, okay? Bernie Moreno created a profile on Adult Friend Finder back in 2008. Then 2 minutes after the account was created, it was authenticated by Bernie Moreno's work email address. Okay. Then it said, you know, it said looking for men for one-on-one sex, prefer not to say their marital status, and decline to reveal the sexual orientation. Hi, looking for young guys to have fun with while traveling. Okay. And then it used some very specific details about Bernie's like full name, Bernardo, his birth month and year. And it was created in an area where his family owned property in Fort Lauderdale. Now, this came up years later, 16 years later, when he's running for Senate, and some old staffers who donated to his campaign came up and made it go away. And, oh, yeah, this intern, oh, yeah, I did it. The intern said I was playing a joke on, right? I'm interning for a fucking government official. And while interning, I play this crazy joke that could sink his fucking career and guarantee that I never get a job in politics again in my whole life. Yeah, that is bold. Dude, killer! No way! But again, now we know, guys. Now we know. Okay? Dude, killer rocking it. Dude, Bernie Moreno does not have BDE. But so, look at this shit, though. Let me find the Bernie Moreno bit. Because I do have another Bernie Moreno bit here. Right? Where is it? Right? I mean, why are all these guys like secretly gay? Okay? Why? Why are they all secretly gay? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why can't they just come out with it? By the way, dude, look at this. I got to show you something here. Okay? I got blocked. Do you remember Scarlett Johnson? She is the Moms for Liberty woman that I got into it, okay, with. Like, I made a video about her, I don't know, 8 months ago, whatever. She blocked me, and she hid my reply. And you know why, guys? Because of Bernie Moreno, okay? Because look at what she did, okay? Look at what this woman did. She's from Wisconsin, Scarlett Johnson. She is terrible. She is so disingenuous. She's a Moms for Liberty hack. She is a total loser. But look at what she did, guys. Okay? This woman... Oh, wait, sorry. This woman posted about Bernie Moreno presenting Fauci with a chance to turn around, face those hurt by lockdowns, vaccine mandates, forced masking, and offer an apology. Yet Fauci refused to even look at them. What a pathetic loser was her take. Like, oh my God, the people who fucking had lockdowns and masking and didn't die of COVID, you owe them a huge apology, right? These persecution complex. But look at what I posted. I posted Bernie Moreno's own daughter is being beaten up by Rep. Max Miller, but oddly, none of these woman-protecting Botox hags are even tweeting about that domestic abuser. Weird, right? They're obsessed with trans women, but allow DV and grape. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then I showed that there were no hits for her talking about Max Miller, right? Dude, and she hid my fucking comment, bro. She hid the comment. If you look at her shit, dude, she hid it. She hid the reply. You have to go up and view the hidden replies to see me. And then she blocked me, bro. Like clownery. Okay? This is clown material, guys. They are all so disingenuous. They are all so phony because all they are, guys, is they are religious people filled with shame, filled with skeletons in their closets, and they are projecting all of that stuff onto other people. Bernie Moreno is letting his daughter get beat up, and he's saying nothing about Max Miller because he literally doesn't want Max Miller to out him. You know what I'm saying? Right? They're not going to let him out them. You know? Right? Silence. Silence about his own daughter. Right? Silence about his fucking daughter, dude.
Remember this clip from earlier this week?
Here I am sitting in front of you 6 years later saying, who the f*** do you think you were for doing that? It is a total disgrace what you did to this country.
He's a delight. Well, Mr. Tough Guy over here, Republican Senator Bernie Moreno, has a lot of words for 85-year-old Dr. Fauci, but when it comes to defending his own daughter, suddenly he doesn't have much to say.
Nothing.
Moreno's daughter, Emily, yesterday filed a restraining order against one of his own colleagues, her ex-husband, Republican Congressman Max Miller. Emily Moreno has accused Miller of holding a gun to her head, pushing her head against a wall and slamming her head, fracturing their daughter's collarbone and bruising her shoulder and more. But her dad, Bernie over here, refuses to denounce him. When confronted on the issue, Moreno said that he doesn't know if Miller should remain on the ballot this November or even stay in Congress. In fact, I have not been able to find a single Republican calling on Max Miller to resign. Now, these Republicans talk a whole lot about masculinity, but let me be clear, there is nothing manly about staying silent in the face of these horrific allegations, especially when it's your own daughter.
I know, your own fucking daughter.
But maybe he's worried about details from some other secrets coming to light.
Yeah, maybe he is. And there it is, guys. There it is. That is the thing. I think Max Moreno has the dirt. Okay? Max Moreno has the dirt. Right? He poured hot water on his wife, put a gun to her head, and there is some suspicion that he broke his young daughter's collarbone. Senator Bernie Moreno was asked should Max Miller get off the ballot, and he said he doesn't know if Max Miller should be on the ballot or not. And he said this the day that she filed a restraining order. He's not publicly denounced him. He has not even spoken up about this. And you know that this guy, he's got the keys to the fucking Grindr account, bro. You know it. Oh, isn't that crazy? Dude, 90% of this vehemently anti-LGBTQ, anti-trans, super chaotic, overborn religious zealot morality police MAGA, 90% of them are just gay dudes. They're just Benny Johnson, Tom Cotton, Lindsey Graham, Tim Burchett, fucking, Bernie Moreno, right? They're literally just gay dudes or bisexual dudes that can't, come to terms with the fact that whatever. They instead of relishing in it, they are literally just, projecting. Dude, I would love to have a congressional hearing. Oh my God. Please call me into Congress. Right? Please. Yeah. It's crazy. And that's why they're so ferocious with these crusades. Okay? They're so ferocious with these crusades because they're fueled by the burning, the burning fucking inside of their own internal shame complexes, right? Where they've spent a lifetime living in shame and living in denial, and so they're just raging, right? That is brutal though. Dude, this story is brutal. Just brutal. Let's see. We've got some text here.
There's probably the most politically explosive part of the investigation. The text messages involving Senator Bernie Moreno, Emily's father. It's important to remember that Bernie Moreno is a Republican from Ohio as well. So according to court exhibits cited by Mother Jones, Miller allegedly sent Bernie Moreno a message that read, "Take this however you want. Everyone is going to get to know you better than your wife does. Enjoy the ride, brother. I wouldn't have to do this if you could keep your lying daughter under control." Mother Jones reports that when it asked Senator Moreno's office about the message, they declined to comment.
Dude.
Miller's representatives also declined to answer questions about it. The filings don't stop there. According to another court filing discussed in the article,
wow.
Miller was also accused of making derogatory comments about Emily Moreno's attorney and the attorney's fiance. The filing alleges that he said the fiance was not much of a looker and allegedly claimed he could find women like her on a street corner for $10. There's probably the most politically explosive part of the investigation.
Dude, isn't that crazy? Let's look at that. I want to get the text of that. That is wild. Okay. Let me see here. There he is. There's Max Miller. So Mother Jones has looked through 2,000 pages of court filings and police reports pertaining to Max Miller. The trove of documents contains allegations of drug use by Miller, misogyny and verbal abuse, and violent behavior against multiple women. The filings also include evidence that Miller implicitly threatened his ex-father-in-law, Senator Bernie Moreno. And so let's see about the fucking text. This is crazy. Okay, you ready? So here you go. So, before publishing this story, right, Mother Jones emailed Miller's lawyers and spokesperson to request the congressman directly address the following question. As a college student, this is Max Miller, were you ever involved in a physical or violent altercation involving a female student? And Max Miller's spokesperson said, we won't be responding. So they have multiple women. They have a woman from when he was in college. Nor did the spokesperson respond to questions about the toxicology report that Mother Jones obtained or about an apparent threat Miller made by text to his former father-in-law, Senator Bernie Moreno, which is documented in court filings. And here's the fucking text this is from Max Miller to her dad, Senator Bernie Moreno, saying, "I'm sick of this. You know I never hurt your daughter. Take this however you want. Everyone is going to get to know you. Everyone is going to get to know you better than your wife does." Yikes. Yikes. So he does have dirt, right? I mean, that reads like he has the Grindr password, right? I mean, now that 2008 Adult Friend Finder account is starting to make a lot more sense. Miller wrote to Bernie Moreno, according to an exhibit referenced in Emily Moreno's motion for a restraining order. So that text is in the restraining order court materials. It says, "Enjoy the ride, brother. I wouldn't have to do this if you could keep your lying daughter under control." Holy shit. Right? That is insane. Bernie Moreno's office acknowledged receiving questions from Mother Jones, but did not provide comment. Through her lawyer, Emily Moreno declined to comment. In a separate filing from May, Miller was accused of making misogynistic comments about Moreno's attorney, and that's where he compared Moreno's attorney to, a $10 hooker. All right? Isn't that wild? Wow, dude. Wow. All right? That is crazy. And so there are earlier allegations, okay? There are earlier allegations where it says here, this part, nothing legally precluded Miller from denying allegations that would have taken place before December 2025 in the court filings, including an accusation of violence against a woman in college. In some cases, Miller objected to the relevancy or admissibility of a claim and concurrently denied it. So there are other accusations, right? Here, you ready? This one, here's what we got. In 2007, Miller was arrested for reportedly punching a guy in the back of the head and running from the cops. So this is way back in 2007, still in high school at the time. He punched somebody in the back of the head and ran from the police. The case was then dismissed and sealed. A few years later, in 2010, he was cited for breaking a window at an apartment building in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, after getting into a verbal altercation with people he didn't know at a hookah bar. So this guy went to a hookah bar and then punched a fucking window. So he's reckless and probably an alcoholic. Miller said that rather than striking a person, he hit the door and his hand went through the glass, which cut his wrist. Okay. He required immediate surgery for his injury. A year later, in April of 2011, he was charged with driving a vehicle while intoxicated after crashing into a light pole at the Miami University of Ohio. Upon questioning, he said he had 2 to 3 beers and the night before and woke up in urine. So he was trying to lie about his fucking being drunk, saying, "Oh, it was from last night." Records from Miami University police concluded his blood alcohol was under the legal limit, and he pled down to a misdemeanor of failing to control a car. Okay? But then Mother Jones found further toxicology reports from the incident stating that he had MDMA and Klonopin in his system. So he had alcohol, MDMA, and fucking Klonopin. Jesus. Okay? And then the 2011 is the last time he was known to have been charged with a crime, not including some minor driving and parking violations. But the cache of records point to other allegations of violence and misconduct that were never reported to the police. And one of them, including, comments that he pushed a female peer down a set of stairs during high school. Okay? that he pushed a girl out the door of his room and she fell down some stairs after he became enraged when she resisted his attempts to touch her. And there were 3 people that were there. Okay, he denied the allegation took place. But now, guys, can I just say this? Listen to me, guys. This guy became a congressman. Okay, he became a Republican congressman. Right? But you got to ask yourself, how did this guy get elected? Okay? And then you got to ask yourself, well, this guy's like a Trump ally. Okay? Did this guy become a congressman because they had dirt on him? Right? Did they make all this shit go away and disappear and they just pump him in there because they control the media, because they're able to like put enough money behind somebody and make him look good, and they put him in there knowing that they have all this blackmail shit on him, and so he's going to do whatever they want, and then in the end he abuses his fucking wife, and then he's trying to blackmail her father, who's a senator, who's another guy that's probably in there because they have dirt on him, and he's got dirt on the senator, and like, goddamn, bro, can we get somebody in Congress that isn't being blackmailed or hasn't like abused women or beat somebody up or fucking got a serious drug and alcohol problem? Like, what the fuck, bro? All these violent and abusive men keep getting into Congress. Jesus. Dude, send them all to the cornfield. Let's go, shall we? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, goddamn, bro. It is like an endless line of these people just being complete and total fucking degenerates, boss. Dude. And 𝗂𝗪, okay, I want to hit 𝗂𝗪. 𝗂𝗪, I missed yours. 𝗂𝗪 a while back said, if you didn't do it already, smash that fucking like button. And that is some good advice. Thank you, 𝗂𝗪. And again, thank you, 𝗂𝗪, for all those gifted memberships tonight. You're going crazy. That's like 15, bro. Is it 15? Or is it fucking 20, dude? It's like 15 or 20 gifted memberships. Dude, 𝗂𝗪 coming in hot from our beloved Deutschland. All right? Let's go. Thank you, 𝗂𝗪. It's good to see you again. Dude, 𝗂𝗪's been here for a while, right? 𝗂𝗪's around when we were a wee little channel of politics. A wee little political channel. So thank you. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're still hanging out. Let's fucking go, baby. Like fucking, like Max Miller, dude. Except we're not gonna hit women, you know? But yeah, isn't it crazy? If you look at these guys, right? So many of these lawmakers. Now look at what we have. We have Max Miller right now, DV and sexual improprieties. You have Corey Mills is another one who has a long history of like sexual predator stuff. You just had Tony Gonzalez, right? You have the fucking the rapist in chief, Trump himself. It is like, man, dude, everybody. You know? But like, bro, do they have anything else in common? I mean, they do. They're sex preds, right? They're all fucking sex preds, guys. They're dirty. Yeah, they're racist, homophobic, like shame-ridden sex preds. That's pretty much it, right? It is a giant like pedo parade. And then these are the people though that will pontificate about like, you know, like they're the ones who go up and try to tell trans people that they're illegitimate or they're dirty or they're shameful. And it's like, yo, you're throwing scalding water on your wife and putting a gun to her head. You guys have hidden sex profiles, just like, you know, good old fucking, you know, Graham Plattner that you were crying about. You guys are abusing women. You know what I'm saying? It is just an endless line of woman abusers that come in and then want to attack trans girls. Like, leave the dolls alone, okay? And quit being degenerate pricks. Cowards? Yes, they're definitely cowards. Dude, 𝗂𝗽𝗍𝗆, let's go, baby. Let's giddy up. All right. Now, let me see if there's anything else, boss. I do have some videos to make, but wow, that was fucking eye-opening, people. All right. I want to look at my bookmarks here. Over that. Oh my God. This is crazy, guys. Okay? We got Trump. We got Hearn. We got our BDE. We got Hunter. Okay. We got that. We got it all. All right, guys. Dude, yeah, no, the Minnesota cyber attack is crazy. I'm not going to cover that, though, right now because that's a whole video in itself. But that is wild. I mean, in a nutshell, there was a cyber attack on Minnesota and fucking Trump is blaming it on, like, Minnesota. He's blaming that Minnesota attacked themselves, right? You know? I mean, what the fuck, bro? Dude, I think Trump probably did it. Because, guys, let me just tell you, okay? I want to tell you, and this is flat out, that Donald Trump would love nothing more than to take the military and literally bomb American cities. I shit you not, guys. Okay? I shit you not. Think about this. Think about, like, if Trump could, if he could get away with it, he would fire missiles into Gavin Newsom's house and just eliminate Newsom and his whole family. He would do the same to 𝗏𝗏𝗏. He would bomb Portland. He would bomb Seattle. Oh my God, Fulton County, Georgia, all the election workers. He would fire missiles into New York City. I mean, if he could get away with it, he would absolutely storm blue cities and take them over. Go into LA for Spencer Pratt. He would. Okay? He would absolutely fucking, like, blow that shit up. All right? Now, we don't know with these cyber attacks, okay? There is, you know, it looks like some people are blaming it on Iran. Some people are blaming it. I mean, we don't know. Here's the scary thing, guys. Okay? Here's the scary thing. Let's look at Trump's clip.
Rule out that Iran is behind that cyber attack?
I think that Minnesota is behind it. You know who's behind it? Minnesota, because they're grossly incompetent. I think the governor's behind it. I don't think there was an Iranian cyber attack. I think that Minnesota ought to get its act together. It's one of the worst run states. JD will tell you. He found tremendous corruption in Minnesota. Yes, sir. And by the way, just gave me a report. Massive future things having to do with corruption in Minnesota.
Okay, so
happening right now.
He's got a real hard-on for Tim Walz. Okay, but here's what it says, is that there was a coordinated cyber attack that hit more than 30 municipal water systems in Minnesota this week. Okay, now Trump is, you know, there are some reports that U.S. intelligence agencies are saying it was a coordinated cyber attack from Minnesota, from Iran. But really, like, if Iran was going to do a coordinated cyber attack, you think they would do Minnesota? I don't know. It feels like, would they do the coordinated cyber attack on Trump's enemies? I don't know. But intelligence agencies are saying they believe it's Iran. Trump is saying, no, it's not Iran. It was Tim Walz. It was the governor himself. It was Minnesota. Okay, but now this is what's weird though, guys, because I think it's almost like, you know, could Trump have done this? Right? That's what's so crazy, is Trump is so filled with animosity that he sent in the National Guard. He sicked ICE on Minneapolis. He sends in Nick Shirley to make shit up. I could actually believe that Trump's own fucking cyber hacker network in the US government would do this and then make it look like Iran in order to give reasons for hitting water desalination plants in Iran, right? You know what I'm saying? Or to drum something up to create some crazy headline. That's what's scary, guys. What's scary is I don't even know what to believe, because my own government is now completely unbelievable. And why is that? I mean, it's not even just Trump's lies, but look what happened with Renee Good and 𝗟𝗪. Kristi Noem, the U.S. government, and her fucking Trisha from Ohio, you know, her fucking assistant, they literally went on TV and told us 𝗟𝗪 drew his gun and was a threat to officers after we had already watched that video for hours. So, like, these guys completely lying is not, is like it's happened right in front of us. You know, we don't even know who to believe. And what's more is those Moroccan people that have been, you know, the Moroccan Spain thing. There's been some scuttlebutt that, you know, the U.S. and Israel may have paid for that Moroccan thing in order to try and embarrass Spain because of Spain, you know, them, you know, winning the World Cup and them fucking, you know, not kowtowing to Trump's bullshit, that they're trying to create some sort of international embarrassment for Spain. Again, could that be? Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Is it believable? Absolutely. Does Trump engage in this type of petty bullshit warfare? Absolutely. He's been doing this shit his whole life. He has. You ask anyone in New York, man, anyone in New York who has done business with this guy, he is the most vindictive, thin-skinned, petty, will never let a grudge go, will fucking go crazy for this shit. He will. He will do anything he can, petty, to try and, like, ruin people or cause a stir or ruin their good name. Anything. Dude, he'll never let it go. Dude. Fucking A, dude. Colonizer Daddy is a great name for this motherfucker. Dude. Drain the diaper? Dude, drain the diaper. Yeah, no, I know. The video of that shit, looked pretty fake, guys. Okay? It just looked pretty fake. The Morocco video. I mean, come on. Okay? I mean, look at this shit, dude. Right? I mean, look at this, dude. Dude, they're like, what are you gonna do after you get into the country in shorts and fucking slippers, right? You know what I mean? Like, really? Where's your backpack? Where's your, like, bag of clothes? Where's your bag of, like, personal effects? Right? You're going into a country, you know? I mean, come on, man. Dude, right? I mean, come on, man. That shit is just like weird, dude. Right? I mean, this is just not. It doesn't look. I mean, guys, I grew up in Southern California, man. There were a lot of immigrants that would cross the border and come to Southern California. Let me tell you, these immigrants, they come for survival, okay? They know it's going to be harrowing. They know, right? They are very fucking prepared. You're making a journey like that. These guys look like they just like left the beach and are like, oh yeah, oh shit, I forgot we're storming fucking the Spanish border today. We're going to swim across this channel in my shorts, right? I'm going to just go swim across this channel with a whole bunch of other dudes. I'll call you back. Come on. Yeah, no belongings. None. No belongings whatsoever. Come on, man. I'm not biting, dude. Right? They were not immigrants. All right. Dude, Abdul is kicking Haley Stevens' ass. Good. All right. So, yeah, let's ask the AI here. Because I know 𝗂𝗽𝗪 is a Spanish territory, right? So it is 50 to 60,000 migrants surged from Morocco into the small Spanish North African enclave of Ceuta, resulting in dozens of deaths and a national emergency. So they were massive crowds of people, young Moroccan men and families, swam around breakwaters, floated on tubes, and breached land gates to enter Ceuta. Ceuta. I don't know how to say it. Is it Ceuta? Ceuta? 30 to 50 deaths. So they're So what is saying here is what occurred here. Okay? What occurred? Like, what channel did they swim across? Did they storm in? Did they storm in from Morocco into Ceuta and then they're trying to swim across here? Is this what was going on? Is that what happened? Or did they just cross into Ceuta? See, I'm confused as to what actually happened. All right, let's go look at the... Oh, so they just surged into the place itself, okay, is what happened. All right, let's see what happened here. All right, let's look.
Relieved to have finally made it to Ceuta, hundreds of migrants reached dry land in the Spanish territory. They've spent hours at sea, some say more than 4, crossing from Morocco to the Spanish enclave north of the country, in hope of obtaining asylum in the European Union, a distance of approximately 5 kilometers.
I want to work.
It took me 2 hours. This is my little brother.
Most are Moroccan, hoping to find a stable job in Spain. But the reality, some say, is very different to what many expect.
I don't understand why they come, why they're led to believe that there's a future. Yes, there are jobs, but then they're faced with the harsh reality that they have nothing, and people treat them as if they are nobodies.
After an upsurge of crossings over the past few days, Spain has now decided to deploy its military to attempt to gain control of the situation. A decision that comes after local authorities had asked Madrid for more help. Italy's Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, has called for Spain to be suspended from the Schengen area. In response, the Spanish Foreign Minister said Italy was weaponizing immigration for political ends. Both Spain and Morocco have said they were working towards a quick return of those who'd entered illegally, and applications for asylum in Spain will be processed.
So, dude, so wait a sec. So I'm confused, though. Here's what I'm confused about. Is it touches Morocco, right? It fucking touches Morocco. So why did they swim? Why are they in the water? Is it not possible to just cross over right here? Did they swam from down here up to the edge? Is that what they did? They couldn't just cross the border right there? So instead of just piling over? Because Ceuta is the fucking little territory right here. This is the Spanish territory. And so I guess they swam, right? Oh, wait a sec here. Yeah, I guess they swam around. That's fucking, you know. I don't know, man. It's weird. That's why it seems so bizarre. Dude, I want a fucking map, dude. Oh, here it is. Okay, so here's a map. On Huffington Post has it. All right. So that's what they did. So they came to the border. There is it's like some protected thing. And, right? And so what they did was, it must be a combination of territory and what have you. And so they came up here and then fucking swam around the thing, right? Dude, that's fucking bizarre. I thought they were swimming across the channel when I first saw this. When I first saw it, I thought they were swimming like across that fucking channel. Now, this is wild, guys, because the Canary Islands have always been my backup. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They're like Canary Islands have been my backup off of the fucking African coast. They're my sort of, if the US becomes a complete biblical fucking nightmare. Dude, the Canary Islands, they have good internet, warm all the time, super liberal territory of Spain. It's pretty friendly to Americans, right? Let's go. Oh shit. That's wild. So now I get it, because the border itself is crazy barbed wire chaos. And so this group of people, instead of trying to cross the barbed wire, some of them climbed the wall. Some of them were swimming across, trying to swim around that thing and get into the space. Now it makes sense. All right. Dude, that's some crazy shit, boss. It's fucked up. But now imagine if this thing was astroturfed, okay? Imagine if this was astroturfed to try to do this shit. I mean, it's possible, dude. Anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like these fucking, there's so much money. I mean, think about this, guys. Elon is a fucking trillionaire, okay? If he wanted to hire 40,000 people, okay, he could, right? You know what I mean? I mean, if they wanted to hire 40,000 people, when you think about it, 40,000 people, bro, Remember how there used to be this thing about the caravans? Every election season, there would be a caravan that would, supposedly was coming for the border. And there never was a caravan, but there were always these reports about the caravan. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's there is a lot of strife, okay? Certainly with as bad as the world is right now, there's a lot of strife certainly in the African nations. I mean, think about how we're all suffering. And so there's definitely a lot of strife in Africa, you know, but I just think 40,000 people going at once like that feels, and the way they're running, that feels a little, you know, that feels a little astroturfed. Okay. You know what I mean? Guys, let me be honest. Even when there's huge, groups of people coming from South America, they're guided, okay? There are, businesses, there are, vagabond businesses in South America that you pay them to get you, through Central America, across those crazy parts. There are drug lords and human traffickers and shit that pay to navigate people up from South and Central America. It's an operation, okay? It's not. And so 40,000 people showing up at just even 40,000 people getting to the water's edge. I mean, is there some huge parking lot? 40,000 cars? You know, or what? There are 40,000, animals they're riding to the water's edge. Come on, man. Somebody somewhere was coordinating that to get 40,000 people. Imagine, guys, you go to Coachella, okay? Think about this. You go to Coachella and think about trying to move everyone from Coachella to the fucking river's edge in Lake Havasu, or even to the water's edge at a lake somewhere near there, a reservoir. Come on, man. That's crazy, right? A mob of 40,000 people, that's insane, dude. People are going to get killed doing that shit. All right, you ready? I'm actually glad we talked about that. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, no, it is. It does seem like an enclave, like an entire enclave of people got shipped there, right? You know, people are saying there were buses that brought people up and people getting off buses, like somebody got them to, you know, somebody got them to that river's edge. And then the histrionics ensued. All right, it is time though. I gotta go. I think I might go get a little Taco Bell tonight, guys. Fortnite tomorrow, 3 p.m. All right, 3 p.m., guys. Fortnite tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on the Twitch. We do that every Saturday for a couple of hours. Thank you, Keeler. And then we'll be back live on 10 p.m. as usual. And remember, guys, we are going to sometime after I go to New York City. I'm going to visit my son in 2 weeks in New York City, and I'm going to be adding day streams, a short day stream, like an hour and a half, 2 hours during the breaking news hour. I believe it's going to happen at 11. I think it's going to be 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to like 12:30. And it's just going to be a short, we're going to dip in, we're going to hit some morning breaking news stories, whatever's going on right then. And yeah, no, I know, Marauders. I heard like 50 people died in the Moroccan thing. Yeah, it's like, I'm sure they did. That many people moving, that's crazy. You know, I think I'm going to go to Taco Bell. Dude, I love Taco Bell. And our Taco Bell didn't get the shitty lettuce either. We get the fucking good Oregon lettuce here. We don't get any of that Taylor Farms fucking, any of that plebe shit, guys. We get the good lettuce. We get the fucking, Oregon has good lettuce, guys. Let me tell you. All right? Dude, the admin is lying about the casualties. Oh, with the migrant thing that they're probably way higher. I would imagine, I bet they're way higher. Did you see all the people floating around in the water and shit? Like, come on, man. All right, I'm going to go get some fucking, some T-Bell, and we're going to fucking grind it. But day streams coming. Short day stream coming at 11 p.m., right? Because I've not been able to get 2 videos done at night. So I'm going to do my night stream. I'm going to make 1 video, go to bed, and I'm going to wake up. And instead of editing a video when I wake up, we're going to watch, I'm going to do a live stream. And then I'm going to edit in the late afternoon. And it's going to be amazing. All right? Let's go, baby. Let's go. But right now, we dance. Nice. Dude, my whole setup moved, bro. Hold on, I gotta check the setup, dude. My whole fucking, my chair got stuck under the desk. Dude, I was trying to pull my chair and the whole desk was moving. Shit was crazy. All right. Check. That'll do. A little more. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Hey there, hi there, hello there. All right, that's better. Let's go. You ready? You ready to dance? Let's fucking get this dance, baby. A lot of shit going on in the world, right? And sometimes, boss, you gotta dance, all right? You do. Sometimes you gotta just cut a rug, baby. That's what we do. Everybody get limbered up. Oh. All right, you ready? Let's go, dude. Germany's having your 6. Let's go. Dude, love it. Dude, we love Germany. Love. That was the language I took in high school. I took German for several years. I took Spanish too. And I took Latin for a little bit, but Spanish. And then I did German, but German I took several years. And then I passed the AP test, so I didn't have to take any foreign language in college. But I'm out of practice, dude. I need to come to Germany. My first girlfriend was from Hanover, okay? And she was amazing. That was like, we dated summer before senior year and summer after senior year. Because I had some friends. I had a friend named Ralph. He's now a geneticist at San Diego State. And in fact, he married the woman, my girlfriend who came from Hanover on the summer vacation. I would go with Ralph's parents. Ralph's parents were from Germany directly. Ralph was born here. But we would go to the Sierras and we would go on vacation with their German family would come over. And in fact, my first girlfriend from Germany, her friend that she was with, my friend Ralph married her, and they're still together. They have kids. They live in San Diego now. He's a geneticist and a professor at the university. But so we used to go on vacation in, summer before high school, and we would go water skiing and camping and shit in the Sierras, and we would just speak German the whole time. It was immersive. I would go and we wouldn't speak any English for like the whole week. It was incredible. It was so good, dude. Love it. Love it. And I mean, my mom, my grandma, I have one grandma, last name 𝗏𝗏, and my mom was 𝗏𝗡𝗏 and Schmidt. So like a huge part of my family is German. So jawohl, baby. Jawohl. Let's go. You ready? Let's get it. Dude, I will get there one day, baby. Berlin. Fucking love it. Dude. Lot of revolutionary art came from Berlin. Yeah, 𝗏𝗏. That's my grandmother's last name on my dad's side. Okay, it was a Harrington who married a 𝗏𝗏. And then my mom's side was 𝗏𝗡𝗏 and Schmidt. Right? 𝗏𝗡𝗏. All fucking very German names. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, shit. Wisconsin Germans. Dude, there's a ton of Germans in Wisconsin. Dude, 𝗏𝗡𝗏 is the name of where my DH got his kidney transplant. Let's go. Oh, shit. Nah. Yeah, it's 𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏. Dude, let's go. Are you ready? Let's do this. Let's get it. Come on, baby. Oh, shit. Little deja vu. Oh.
Got a lot of choices. I got a lot of ways that I can go. I hear a lot of voices. They have a lot to say, but I've known. Been here before. just a bit holy, notion that I will make it out somehow.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. I'm in love. I'm in love. All right. I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell. I'm gonna go make some videos. Thank you, guys. You guys are truly fucking amazing. And let me just tell you, take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and neighbors, baby. Be good, so we got a long way to go. We're gonna kick these guys' asses. In the meantime, stay radiant. Good night.
I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Unbreaking, you're radiant.
it's about you. I will never be alone.